If you're not willing to do that, don't frickin' buy liquidation. If you're not willing to hustle, don't buy liquidation. If you're gonna take it to a flea market and sit in the back corner and not say a word, sit on your phone watching movies while you're selling stuff, don't buy liquidation. Hey guys, welcome back to Liquidation Motivation. It is a busy day in the warehouse today. I got customers, 3 customers in line over here being loaded up with pallets. We're getting ready for our Whatnot show today. We are rocking and rolling. We bought some new pallet racking for the warehouse. Look, Paul, doesn't that look a lot nicer? You know, I thought getting pallet racking would be the answer to take care of space, but it actually gives us less space. Now we can put some stuff up top, which is good, but you know, normally I have 2 or 3 pallets deep here against the wall. Now I can only do 1 pallet deep to make it look good. So I don't know if it was a smart idea to get pallet racking. I don't know, but we got it all stacked up here. We got a whole bunch more. We bought out of Big Lots. You know, Big Lots are going out of business. So any of you warehouses out there need any pallet racking, they're actually doing pretty good deals. I pretty much got a whole section of pallet racking for $100. The going rate is about $400, so $100 for a section of pallet racking. It's hopefully gonna change the look of my warehouse and the feel of the warehouse, and we're gonna be able to fit more merchandise in here. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Good.
I didn't realize you were filming that.
No, you're good. You're good. You need some.
Looking at the vanity. Is that the only place for the vanity?
We have a repair section right here that we're repairing some. You can look at those.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything else you need, or?
No, that's it.
Okay, you can go anywhere you want in this building. There's a lot of mess, so be careful, okay? Be careful.
Yeah.
We're trying to get it all cleaned up. Today's our cleanup day. I gotta address a couple issues. My name got dragged through the mud on the Liquidation Scammer webpage, you know, because a gentleman had a dealing with another gentleman that I work with, that I do a lot of business with, and my name was brought into the group. So, I mean, what I want to say, there's a message that I want to come out of that. You know, all you Whatnot sellers, there's a lot of Whatnot sellers out there, and we just started Whatnot ourselves too. We're going to do a video on Whatnot. But, you know, liquidation is work. There's a certain segment of the population that should not deal with liquidation. And I think this pertains to this liquidation scammer post that was put on there. You know, liquidation is messy, is dirty, is sometimes nasty, you know, and you just have to deal with that in order to get the bargains that you're searching for, right? Every truckload is not going to be perfect. You know, Whatnot sellers want to be able to pull something out of a pallet and sell it on Whatnot. That's not liquidation, right? First of all, if you're going to order something from the north, there's going to be mice shit in the pallets, right? I'm from the north. All right, what happens in the wintertime when all the field mice, which you can't get rid of or you can't avoid, what do they do in the wintertime? They run inside the warm warehouses, they run inside your houses. There's mice everywhere where I'm from in northern New York, and it's just part of life. You know, like we live in Florida, they have those great big roaches, palmetto bugs or whatever they call them. When you live in Florida, it's part of life that you see these palmetto bugs. It doesn't mean you're dirty. It doesn't mean their warehouse is dirty. It's just part of life. So if you can't handle mice shit, don't be in liquidation. Don't order loads from the north, because wintertime, loads from the north will have mice. If you can't handle that, don't deal with it. I mean, I understand if you're doing a food load, you probably should avoid food from the north during the wintertime. But other than that, if you're just getting hard goods, who gives a shit? Clean it up, deal with it, and move on, all right? If you want to complain about it, don't get in this business. Liquidation is a lot of work. We moved one of these E-scrap loads to somebody, and to a Whatnot seller. This is not good for Whatnot. This takes a lot of work. You have to open up this box. You have to test this printer. You have to make sure it works. You know, if you can't handle that, don't buy liquidation loads. Definitely don't buy my E-scrap loads, because they take a lot of work. Liquidation takes a lot of work. If you want something retail ready, go buy wholesale, right? Go find a single SKU, new in box, wholesale deal or liquidation deal. Don't buy the random pallets. Don't buy the Target loads. Don't buy, you know, hey, January, February, March, what do you think you're gonna get in every liquidation load? Frickin' Christmas. If you can't handle that, don't buy it. Seasonal stuff comes in every load, and you just gotta get used to that. instead of complaining about it, right? This is the reality of the pallet business. This is the reality of the liquidation industry. You're gonna get leftover stuff, right? That's why it's liquidation. And there's always a season that's being blown out, right? I mean, my worst season is like March and April, May and June, right? Because what are you getting? Easter. I hate Easter stuff. Easter stuff doesn't sell. Halloween stuff sells. Christmas stuff sells. Easter, I hate it. I hate getting pallets full of the plastic eggs that cost like 99 cents at the cheap store, at Dollar General. Regular eggs are worth a lot. But not plastic eggs, right? Or you get 10 million Easter cards that they give away at the classes during school, I mean, that's hard to sell, but it's part of the business. It's like the harsh reality of the liquidation business. And there's people that aren't cut out for that. I can sell this pallet to one person and they love it. I can sell it to another person and they tell me it's the worst garbage they ever seen, right? If you want beautiful stuff, don't buy liquidation. That's my message for this video. This is a short video, but I have to get that message out there. Liquidation is dirty. I'll sell somebody a Lowe's pallet, right? I'll sell somebody a Lowe's pallet. If you know how to fix things, if you know how to be handy, they're beautiful, right? If you're creative in how you sell things, they're perfect. But if you're gonna sit home and say, I only sell on eBay, this is not for you. This is not for you. Some stuff sells good on eBay. Some stuff sells great on Marketplace. Some stuff you have to put in a yard sale or a flea market. That's liquidation. If you're not willing to do that, don't frickin' buy liquidation. If you're not willing to hustle, don't buy liquidation. If you're gonna take it to a flea market and sit in the back corner and not say a word, sit on your phone watching movies while you're selling stuff, don't buy liquidation because you're gonna get mad at me. You're gonna buy my pallets and get mad at me that you're not selling shit. Meanwhile, you watch 4 movies, for over 8 hours at a flea market. That's not my fault. You gotta stand up and you gotta be interactive with people, right? If you're not gonna be interactive with people, don't buy liquidation. This is work, guys, but you're buying it at a fraction of the cost. A fraction of the cost, all right? Some loads suck. Some loads will have my shit in it. Some loads will have seasonal in it. If you can't sell it on all the different platforms, this is the reality of liquidation. If you don't like that, if you can't handle that, don't get in the business. Guys, thanks for watching Liquidation Motivation today. Now go out there and make some money.